What's going on, guys? Psycho here at the Flag Military Surplus. Got a whole bunch of guns laid out on the table in front of me that we're going to go over relatively briefly. Not going to do any real in-depth reviews, but everything you see on this table is for sale. We do have it here at the Surplus store, so if you're in need of a new gun, you want to pick up something, you know, a little bit different, you're looking for something cheap, or if you want to trade out, come on by with anything that you may want to swap out, stuff like that. Just, if you need something, come on by, pick it up here, and we're going to go ahead and get through it. So, first off, I have a very standard combat machine, okay? It's a G&G, obviously, very, very standard. It's got the polymer body, everything else on is polymer. However, the previous owner did put a full metal RIS system on the front here. It is the quad style, so you got bottom, sides, and then top. It does have a PEC box on the outside for your battery, and it does have rail covers on the left hand and bottom side for that extra comfort, as well as a suppressor on the front of it. Everything you see is what you get. Comes with a battery included. You will get a dumb charger or a non-smart charger should you want it. However, Scott will probably cut you a deal on a smart charger if you would prefer to have one of those. So all of this that you see, you get. Very standard G&G combat machine, obviously in the Desert Tan. It comes in at 340 feet per second and 750 rounds per minute. So a pretty good gun for you right here. Gun number two, we have a very standard G&G M4A1. This is the metal body version, so you have metal body, obviously. Obviously, the rest of it then is polymer. You get the standard M4A1 style handguard in the front. It does come with a flip down and up front iron sight, so that's a little bit different than obviously the carry handle iron sight there that you can take off with the rail space underneath it. Comes with a battery as well. This shoots 380 feet per second and comes in at 600 rounds per minute. Then we have the JGS system, which is a very unique looking M4 style gun. This is the full metal version as well, and as you can see, it has this very interesting one-piece rail system with all this rail space on the sides here. So you get a lot of rail space for all your goodies should you choose to use it. This guy comes in at 390 feet per second and 700 rounds per minute. It's a very, very heavy gun because it is full metal, but it does have a flip-up rear iron sight. There, your standard M4 post front sight, collapsible stock. Your battery is housed inside. Also comes with a battery, magazine, etc., etc. We have two of these in stock. One of them is battery powered and one of them is manual. These are the very large box magazines for M4s, obviously. So if you need a little extra round, or you just want to turn your M4 into an LMG, bam, there you go. You now have like 2,000 rounds or something like that.
5,000.
5,000 rounds, as Scott says. So, plenty of ammunition there. So, if you want to pick those guys up, we got two in stock. Or two here, I should say. As my guns start to slide. Dead center here, we have a Tokyo Marui sniper rifle G3 SG1. As you can see, this is the G3. It is a very large DMR style gun. Comes with a built-in folding stock bipods, I should say. It is full, polymer body. Comes with one magazine here. Very large gun. DMR, perfect for long range or medium range. It is AEG as well. Comes with a magazine, battery, etc. Then we have the CYMA M14 full-length version. As you can see, it's a very large gun. Battery included. Comes with full polymer body, metal rail on the top, so you can put optics, metal barrel. The overall length of it's very large, and of course that there you can put on your shoulder, give a little extra comfort. This guy here is the Echo 1 M4 CQB XK. Big long mouthful, but basically it's a very, very compact, very cool CQB style M4. This guy is 360 feet per second and 600 rounds per minute. It's perfect for CQB scenarios. You come with a vertical foregrip, suppressor on the top, or suppressor on the front, laser sight on the top there, as well as the iron sight should you want to choose that to use those. Battery would be housed in a PEC box. Connector is right there, so you need to figure out a way to do that as well. Very cool gun. It is metal, metal body, and metal rail system, so keep that in mind. Our last AEG is a JG AK-47, basic standard AG or basic standard AK-47 magazine, battery. This guy shoots 350 feet per second and 450 rounds per minute. Obviously, this is the rail version, so it's got rails on the bottom should you want to put a vertical foregrip if you prefer that. Rails on the left and right hand side, so you want lasers or flashlights, and then a spot on the top for a red dot or something of that sort. It is a very, very unique gun. Obviously, you've got a couple different color codings here. Pretty good gun. And then finally, moving down to our gas blowback pistols, we have the SOCOM Gear MEU M1911 A1 full metal frame, whole 9 yards. This guy, I do have the in-depth review on my channel, so you guys can head there if you want to see a little bit more about this guy. Then we've got the UHC Taniokoba VP70M, a very strange looking gas blowback pistol. It is made for a stock, so you can put the stock on there. And this guy is single shot as well as 3-round burst. Magazine is held in the bottom there, just like that. But the release is a little bit strange, and you got to push that lever. But you know, pretty interesting gun there. And then finally, we have a KGW Glock 23. Now this guy, you can't buy these whole. If you want to get one of these guys, you got to buy the 2 parts separate and assemble it yourself. So the fact that we got one here already assembled for you, all you got to do is come by and pick it up. Very, very cool gun. Obviously, Glocks, everybody loves Glocks. Feels great. Nice, small, compact. It's got the OD green bottom frame there with the top, or OD green frame with the metal top slide, whatever you want to call it. Stuttering over my own words. But that's pretty much all I got here as far as it comes to airsoft.
Alright guys, so that was Psycho Man's review of all the guns that are here in the store. Those are all the airsoft guns. Those are the ones we know we love. Those are the ones we know we love, the ones we care about. He also has paintball guns. Paintballers and airsofters don't get along, but I used to paintball before I was playing airsoft. It was fun. I liked it. It's something that you can definitely get into. It's just where you want to go. So here's some of the guns that Scott has in the store that he is selling. He's also trading up for paintball guns. If you want to trade in a paintball gun for some gear, switch over to airsoft, or vice versa. If you want to switch over to paintball, this is the place to do it. So all these guns are huge. They are trade-ins. They range from your speedball and then to your woods ball. We're going to start with the speedball gun. Speedball, if you guys don't know, is basically a game that people play. Big old blow up bunkers, very fast, very quick, and you want a gun that's very slimmed down. Now this is a Cybird. This is kind of your mid to high range gun. It has your CO2 canister hook up in the back, hangs off the bottom. Your cocker here. This is also known as an auto cocker. Every time you pull, it will reload. It's gravity fed, so the paintballs fall straight into your gun, straight out the barrel. The gun is completely disassemblable. If that's even a word. You can take off your barrel. You can take off your hoses. You can take out your bolt, clean everything. If you get a lot of balls breaking in there. So this is a Cybird. Then we're going to move on to this guy here. This one is your cocker. This is your with brass eagle Marauder autococker. So same thing basically as another speedball gun. It's very slimmed down, very lightweight. This is a offset feeder. Some of the times you'll have a elbow to angled straight up, or you just have your hopper off to the side. Barrel comes off, or you can change up shorter barrel to a longer barrel. So this is your low end autococker. We're going to move on to woods ball. Woods ball is your typical out in the woods skirmish. A lot more long range, a little bit slower pace, depending on your play style. We're going to move on. The first gun I'm going to show off is the Spider MR1. This is one of the first woods balls that started moving into the, I would say, civilian-owned woods ball that relied on a longer barrel, a smoother cocking, and you have the full stock. It also has an offset. If you can look at it, it has an offset hopper attachment, so your balls can fall straight into the cocker to the gun. It does come with the double trigger. The double trigger is It's a longer trigger that has 2 curves in it, so you can get your double trigger action going, have a higher rate of fire. Has your CO2 tank hookup on the bottom of your stock, allows you to have your CO2 tank on the bottom of your gun. So that was that one. This one here is a customized Tippmann Custom Pro. If you guys play paintball, you guys know about the Tippmann 98s, Tippmann 98 Customs, now the Tippmann Custom Pro. It has your collapsible stock, so you have an adjustable firing position. The barrel itself is also removable. This one has an offset straight up hopper hookup. Allows your hopper to be off to the side and be straight up without the elbow adapter. It does have your sights, rear and front sight. And this one here is kind of weird. It also has your double trigger as well. And this one's kind of weird. It has this weird little barrel thing that allows you to adjust your basically it's like a hop up on an airsoft gun. It allows you to change the curvature of the paintball as it flies out of your barrel. So if your gun's shooting left, adjust this, you can bring it back to the right. If you want your ball to go 30 feet and curve straight down, this will do it. If you want it to go out and curve up for your longer shots, this will do it. Very nice, has a foregrip that's grooved for each one of your fingers. Has your CO2 canister hookup, which also allows you to have a satellite tank carrying system, which basically you can hook a hose to it that goes around to the back to a pack that has your CO2 tanks on your hip instead of on your gun, so you can keep your gun light. So that's your Tippmann it's your Tippmann Custom Pro. I want to go on to this one. This one here is your BT4 Assault. The front foregrip, your rear collapsible stock, your foregrip, and then your front receiver. This is modeled after the M4 heavily. Your front carry or your top carry handle, as well as is based off the M4. The body itself is basically a paintball gun. There's no special, the lines are a paintball gun until you get to the front stock. This one also has your collapsible stock, has your offset hopper feeder, as well as your CO2 tank hookup. Very nice for woods ball. It has your front and rear sight. That's exactly like an M4. So if you guys are looking for M4, this is the way to go. All right, this is the beauty. This one is your Rat4 T68. The Rat4 is a company that was made for the military and training purposes. The body of the gun looks exactly like an M4. You have all your familiarities to it. Your charging handle doesn't do anything, but it's there for cosmetic. You have your clear, unjamming button, doesn't do anything, and then you can drop your mag out, which doesn't do anything since it is a gravity fed from the top. So it does come with a top rail, which has a reflex sight on it, which is really nice. It has your, basically looks like an M4, feels like an M4. This one here comes with your satellite CO2 system, which allows you to have your CO2 tanks, your power source on your hip. This one here can be hooked up to a nitrous tank, or it can hook up to a CO2 tank, which this one has been hooked up to a CO2 tank time and time before. So all guns come. This is your Rat4 T68. This one's amazing for woods ball. This was one of the first to be made, replicating, and this will be probably your best bet here. Prices, call in for prices. Come in and see these guns, hold the guns. Scott will definitely, help you out in picking the right gun for you. So these are the paintball guns that he has here in the store. All guns come with the CO2 tank. Each gun is going to be sold with the one that is traded in with, so the sizes are going to be different. Come in, talk to them, see what you can get. They all come with hoppers, which is this guy here. That's where you put your paintballs, basically your magazine, gravity fed. All the guns come with CO2 tanks and hoppers. So that's that. Thanks guys for watching, and catch you next time.